Canarias on the road at Bnei. Herzliya. Hello from Will Downing. 1 win and 1 loss for these two going into tonight. Canarias having been beaten on the road away at Peristeri, Greece by 88-81. They won their opener by 15 against Rytas of Lithuania. Bnei Herzliya also beating Rytas by 5. What a great win for the Latvian outfit this week. 25 points over Peristeri in Vilnius by 89-64. So Peristeri, 2 wins and a loss, and whoever wins tonight will have the same record. Nice crowd in the Hayovel, Herzliya tonight. Peristeri top of the pops right now, despite the loss to Rytas, whose season has certainly been revived. First time that they have met in this competition. Tenerife have just brought in Jaime Fernandez and Tim Abramaitis from Malaga, Elgin Cook from Tofaş, Ivan Cruz from Breagan to bolster up the Basketball Champions League winning squad from last season when they beat Manresa in the final by 11. An all Spanish decider. And Tenerife having a 19-point victory over the same opponents on the road in the Liga ACB. Bnei Herzliya have signed Briante Weber this week from Indios de Mayagüez in Puerto Rico. Robert Carter coming in from San Neo Phoenix. Oded Brandwein from Maccabi Tel Aviv. Biram Fai from Pristina, the Cameroon international. And Julian Gamble, very effective in his debut the other week against Rytas when he scored 24. That is quite a spectacular costume from a Canarias Tenerife point of view. Basketball Champions League winners for the second time. So how strong are Tenerife this season? How serious their challenge? How emphatic their title defense? Well, they're currently second in the table in Spain with an identical record to leaders Barcelona 5-1 and Real Madrid 5-1 as well. They are the only 3 sides in this position. Jaime Fernandez, Sergio Rodriguez, Bruno Fittipaldo, Marcelinho, the captain, the Brazilian, Sassu Salin from Finland, Moussa Diane from Senegal, the recent signing from Andorra, Juan Sastre, Georgi Shemadini from Georgia, Tim Abramaitis, the American who's come from Malaga, Elgin Cook from Tofaş, same nationality, Ivan Cruz from Breagan, and Franquera, Aaron Dornkamp, who helped with the great success last season.
Captain Matwutsa, not 3, Yair Kavi, number 1, Sandy Cohen, number 2, Briante Weber, number 5, Amit Schwartz,
Sandy Cohen, Briante Weber, who's just in the squad, Amit Schwartz, Morris Kemp, his second season here. Or then Brand Vine, who's come across from Maccabi Tel Aviv, and even Vliet came from Shwali in Lithuania earlier this year. Antwerp Giants for a lot of his campaign. Chris Babb, who weighed in with a very helpful 20 points last time out in the 5-point win over Ritas. Biram Fai, number 23, and Julian Gamble, who top scored on his debut against Ritas last time out. And coached by Oren Ahroni. His second season as the first team boss at Tios Vidretta, having guided Tenerife to glory in Europe last season. And our referees for tonight are Ademir Zavakovic of Bosnia and Herzegovina, Alexander Gulic from Serbia, and Andris Rogers from Latvia. Well, Tenerife have lost their most recent game in the Basketball Champions League. Marcelinho starting for them tonight. Sasu Salin, Georgi Shamandini, Elgin Cook, and Aaron Dornekamp, their starting 5 tonight. Jus Vidoretta, twice now Basketball Champions League winner and Intercontinental Cup winner in 2020. Just that season away, with Valencia having just won his first Basketball Champions League crown in 2017. Well, an excellent crowd in tonight. Herzliya starting with Sandy Cohen, Andy Van Vliet, Chris Babb, Julian Gamble, and the new signing Brionte Weber, who comes from the Puerto Rican League. The man at the helm, Oren Ahroni, the 2022 Coach of the Year, having guided Bnei Herzliya to the brink of the title for the first time. Runners-up in the grand final to Hapoel Holon for the first time in their history. Lost both matchups, 78-71 and 90-74. Well, Tenerife have lost their most recent game in the Basketball Champions League against Peristeri, but only once before have they lost consecutive games in league history. That was November 2016, but 10 of their last 11 defeats in the competition happened when they weren't playing at their home venue, when they were on the road, essentially, then. Herzliya hosting the defending champions after winning their first home game in the Basketball Champions League. They've conceded 85 or more points in each of their 2 previous games and went to the half-time break in a losing position in both of those encounters.
Transition, and on the set, Stalin, one step towards him, okay? No open looks. Offensively, get into our motions and then run the one side patiently, set good screen, recognize, okay? Andy, be patient at the transition, find good looks, okay? Then go to our set, go to our two side, run the play, okay? Let's go!
Maurice Kemp has scored over 20 points in 3 of his last 4 games in the Basketball Champions League, including in his 2 games with Herzliya this season. Sasu Salin has scored over 15 points in each of his last 3 games with Tenerife in the Basketball Champions League, but only once before has he had a longer scoring streak in this competition, as he had 4 consecutive games with 15 or more points between January and March 2020. Tenerife and Herzliya are 2 of the 3 teams, alongside Reggio Emilia, to have conceded the most first-half points this season in the Basketball Champions League. Tenerife, though, are the team scoring the most points per possession on average this season, 1.22. Tenerife conceding an average of 49 first-half points. Herzliya 47.5, and Reggio Emilia perfectly between those 2. And Maurice Kemp has scored over 20 points in 3 of his last 4 games in the Basketball Champions League, including in his 2 games with Herzliya this season. And he scored over 6 free throws in each of his 2 games this campaign, after not scoring more than 3 in each of his previous 5 games in the competition. So there. So away we go, Bnei Herzliya against Tenerife at the Hayovel Herzliya in Group H. It's come through straight away, Tandy Van Vliet, Bnei Herzliya in the white, Tenerife Canarias in the black. It's a decent defensive rebound claimed by Georgi Shermandini, the Georgian stalwart of the Champions League triumph last season, and an opportunity immediately for Elgin Cook, but he just couldn't turn that one in. Weber, interested to see what he's going to contribute to Bnei Herzliya this season. Involved in the move, Bab will rebound his own shot and will score immediately. To put the Israeli cup holders ahead. Shermandini lost out. Opportunities, big opportunities for Bnei Herzliya to punish, and they have through Sandy Cohen. League winner previously with Maccabi Tel Aviv, joined in time for the cup success last season and to reach the final of the Israeli League. Shermandini putting that home. Oh yes! The first 3-pointer of the night. Glorious from Bab, and that could be the first of many. I suspect it may well be. And the lead is 5. Maybe not for long. Marcelinho recycling that brilliantly. Great time at Barcelona for so many years. Taken away well, good defensive rebound claimed by Van Vliet. And he just thundered up the court so quickly. For Briante Weber, he's been around a lot, he's been around the NBA a lot too. Well, that was a decent one from a long way out, way downtown, almost a different area code. He's got the confidence tonight, Bab. That was a 3-pointer that wouldn't drop from though. So Canarias, Tenerife possession. The inaugural champions of the Basketball Champions League in 2017, and now the reigning champions too. Decent one in the paint. Shermandini scores again. He's the only man to have got points on the board for Tenerife so far. Julian Gamble taking his time and biding his time, but what a revival. 24 points in his debut against Cerritos in their second game in this competition. Played out short, Andy Van Vliet going for 3, and that's fabulous by Andy Van Vliet. And they've got a couple of those on the board already. And the Belgian scores, and it's 10-4. Crossed by Marcelinho, and a brilliant tee-up. And Tenerife responding in kind through Sasso Salin. This is just the start that we want to see. Nice and spectacular. Excellent 3 shooting. Weber couldn't quite get that 2-pointer away though. Quick defensive rebound, which is shifted to Marcelinho, set up by Sasu Selin. Fourth season says coming from Malaga, and Shemadini looking to draw the foul off Gamble. He's made that work. Cracking three. Sasu Selin not wasting any time in putting it home. Foul by Gamble there. The first of the night from the free throw line. Shemadini gets the first. And that's 2 out of 2 from the free throw line for Shemadini. And he's made his way up to 6 points already tonight out of the 9 that the champions Tenerife have scored. Here's Briante Weber. Chance to go to work, and he just couldn't quite put it home. Attempted a steal on Elgin Cook and sent him scrambling downwards by degrees. Shemadini in and in. Fouled by Gamble, who was waded in again. The whistle was very quick. So 2 fouls, both by the same man, on the same man, and who can punish them. 3 out of 3 for Shemadini. Georgia, one of the recent hosts of Eurobasket. Won by Spain, and Jaime Fernandez, who was in that squad. So we're all square for the second time tonight. It was 2-all, now it's 10-all. Now it's 11-10 Tenerife, who lead for the first time. Shemadini scored 8, Selin 3. Then 5 is in for Julian Gamble, who has given 4 points away through those fouls. The attempt by Bab wouldn't fall. Taken along by Marcelinho. 3 league titles with Barcelona. Oh, and a quick steal! Here goes Weber! No! Maybe now for Cohen. Cross the plane, I think, past the baseline. Spectacular shot for 3. If only it would count. Well, what a steal by Weber, and he just couldn't turn it home. Marcelinho can sit down for the time being. Brilliant opening for Bnei Herzliya, but not put home. It's Juan Sastre. Crossed by Fittipaldo. Keep ball, it has worked. It's in by Sasu Selin. 5 points for the Finn. And the lead is now 3 for Tenerife. Their biggest of the night, their only lead of the night. That's clever, that's set up well. Thigh with the dunk, having just come on for the first time. Off the bench, on the score sheet. And the lead has cut to 1 again. Crossed by Bruno Fittipaldo. Nice combination with Sask. Dorenkamp. Does Dorenkamp fancy the pop? Not quite yet. Fittipaldo again, the Uruguayan. Good tee out. Wouldn't be put home this time though by Giorgi Shemadini. Weber with the setup. Andy Van Vliet not quite putting home the 3-pointer this time. He's already had one of those in this quarter. Right in the corner, trajectory never looked correct though. Truth be told, Sasu Selin trying a 3 from the other time this time, and it is Babu scores, and Babu gets another 3. Something which Selin failed to do at the other end seconds earlier, and Bnei Herzliya have really punished them for it. It's a third 3-pointer, and Bnei Herzliya lead. Timeout called.
Fernandez en un mano a mano, que puede ser una buena decisión, y él penetra, hostia. Deep switch inmediatamente, deep switch, porque si no me la mete. De todas maneras hay que hacer un poco más de ayuda aquí. Va, venga, chico, va.
Herzliya leading by 2. Oh, nice ebb and flow in this so far. They both had opportunities to lead. Little short one in by Sasu Salin and John Sastre, and not put in by Shermadini. Well rejected as he was attempting the dunk. Fittipaldo. Shermadini again has range. 8 seconds left in the shot clock, and that was pristine as Fittipaldo gets his first of the night. The ACB free throw percentage leader in 2022, and we're all tied up, 15 all. Third time the sides have been level in this contest. Somehow, I feel it won't be the last. Fai! Very good position, and a foul. Foul drawn by Biram Fai against Doornkamp. Ontario-born Dutch international. Canadian international this time too. Pan Am Games runner-up in 2015, bronze in the America the same year. And the 21 World Cup bronze medalist in 05. Here is Jar Kravitz, support from Fai behind. And time run out. Shot clock violation. Kravitz number 3, the team captain, on for a little bit. The 23-year-old run through for Shermadini, but a quick steal by Jar Kravitz and a quick break, and Van Vliet ready to punish. Van Vliet almost in, but the foul that he drew. Tenerife have only had a couple of fouls so far. It was against Fittipaldo. Decent by Van Vliet. The Belgians got the first, here's the second. Has them both. Bnei Herzliya now leading by 2 again. It's a good tough old encounter against Ritas a few weeks ago, winning by 90 to 85. Doris Sahar is now on, the Israel international. And Chris Babb can relax for the time being. 8 points from the opening quarter. Still 2:12 to go in the first quarter. Taken quickly by Salin. Quick turn and shot for 3, but no joy. Kravitz. Jar Kravitz with the offensive foul. Elbow out, little bump on Fittipaldo. And the turnover. And on is Jaime Fernandez, the recent signing from Malaga. And the Eurobasket winner, Spain beating Germany in the final at the end of September. Taken quickly by Fran Guerra. Not wasting much time. Fernandez with his first touches. Bruno Fittipaldo. And Abromaitis in position, but whistled up for the quick foul. Sasu Salin going out for Jaime Fernandez to replace him. Weber's foul. His first in Bnei Herzliya colours. Lost to Hapoel Hafia at the weekend here, 85-87, had beaten Hapoel Holon on the road by 5. Decent try, oh, how about that for a try by Wansas? And he scored an excellent three-pointer from downtown, his first score of the night. That is their second three-pointer as well. Quick turnover. Bnei Herzliya have used up all their fouls. Just about 70 seconds to go in this quarter. Tenerife pushing on. Another turnover their way. Brian Guerra with the set up. And the shot successful for 3. And put in there by Fittipaldo. And Tenerife lead by 4. Well, that was gorgeous. From a Tenerife Canarias point of view, that will be concerning for Bnei Herzliya. They've given up 6 very quick points.
Guys, pay attention. First of all, we're talking about high-level shooting team. We gotta fight over. אתה לא יכול להתרסק על החסימה הזאת. Now, when you play the pick and roll, they weak side you. They send you in. Biram, flip your screen. They send him left. You screen and you cut. Cut in. Now, you gotta play. You gotta play the game. Okay? Yeah, but play the game. Create situations. Now, guys, on offense now. Hey, on offense now. Let's run the 2 all the way. Biram will cut. Andy will be open. Okay? Fight hard. Let's go.
Yeah, 2 very quick three-pointers for Fittipaldo with that one. Got into position, got the shot away, and scored. Five points so far. So since that win over Ratus, 1 win and 1 loss in the Israeli League for Bnei Herzliya. 2-2 their record, currently lying in 6th place. Oh yes, gorgeous for 3. And that's what he was talking about. The 4th three-pointer of the contest, coming from Yar Kravitz. And a quick steal, Weber on the way! Couldn't put the 2 in first time, but what a brilliant rebound from Fai! Just like that, Herzliya are in the lead by 22-21. Really nice, clever play. And a lot to appreciate out of that. And right at the end of this quarter, Tenerife score again through Bruno Fittipaldo. He hits 7 points now. And at the end of this first quarter, Bnei Herzliya 22, Tenerife 23. Good three-point shooting so far. Bnei Herzliya 57%, 4 from 7. Nobody's missed a free throw yet. So back underway again at the Hayyavel. Herzliya. And how about this for a start to the second quarter? Just like that from Tim Abromaitis. His first score of the night. The new signing from Malaga. And the lead is 4. That's their 4th three-pointer of the night as well. Bab and Cohen back in for Dori Sahar and Briante Weber. Fernandez getting across towards Fittipaldo, and what a great setup for Tim Abromaitis. You might remember his dad, Jim, with Real Madrid. Tim Abromaitis with Notre Dame for 5 years, up to 2012, then a few years in France with Asvel Lyon and SIG Strasbourg. Went to the Basketball Bundesliga in Leuven, Braunschweig. Braunschweig being the original Brunswick, not the new one. Now it's not the old one anymore. It goes by its German name in all languages. Here's a setup, pulled back by Sast. Here's the shot for 3. Oh, the rebounded away from Abromaitis. It almost worked out, but not quite. His second spell with Tenerife, having won the Champions League with them in 2017 under Juice Vidoreta. Kravitz with the setup, and Bnei with the bucket. 6 points for Bnei. Tenerife with the 2-point advantage. 8.5 minutes to half-time. Shot for 3, almost working out for Jaime Fernandez. They're beginning to miss them now, though, Tenerife. It's 2 in a row they've missed. The percentage has dropped quite a bit. Had been 50%, now down below 30, 4 out of 11. Lovely layup for Bnei. Foul drawn by Chris Babb against Jaime Fernandez, and that for him is his first tonight. As it's brought through well, and it's Fai to get it back to Chris Babb. Plenty of support, he'll go his own way. Didn't quite pull out, now it might drop, now will, we're all square. He's 26 apiece. Nice little tap in by Van Vliet. And he's up to 7 points tonight now, and the sides are level for a 4th time, I make it. Not counting 0-0. That might change, it won't this time though. The attempt by Fittipaldo for 3, refusing to drop. Support again for Chris Babb. Trying to find a way past Fittipaldo. Babb, nice little duck inside, and in off the backboard by Bnei. Smart. Couple of quick points in succession, 6 quick points in succession. 28-26, how about that? Brilliant though by Jaime Fernandez to score for the first time tonight, and it's a triple. Fifth three-pointer for Tenerife as he scores from downtown. Here comes the big break, stepped up, Fittipaldo's in. Opportunity, Fernandez couldn't put that away. Well set up by the number 6 for the number 3, but couldn't add another 3 to his tally. 5. And Chris Babb laying it off to Kravitz, but play had already been whistled up. A somewhat needless foul from a Herzliya point of view when in an attacking position, an offensive foul. And the little nudge by Fai, his foul, and that's his first of the night. 6:40 to go before half-time. Quick little layoff. Fernandez going all the way, but not in. And brilliantly claimed by Sandy Cohen. Here's an opening for three. It's Chris Babb. It won't drop. Defensive rebound for Shermadini was somewhat fortuitous. Shermadini, Salin and Huertas all in. Plenty of changes around and tucked in by Shermadini. His first score of the quarter. He's the first man to hit double figures tonight. He scored 10 out of the 31 for Tenerife. For Canarias. Yeah, Kravitz looking for an option, and the number three goes for three. Wouldn't drop though. Marcelinho. Plenty of options, plenty of time in his hands. Good score last time out by Shermadini. Foul drawn by Sisu Salin, committed by Kravitz. Second foul for Kravitz. Oh, set up brilliantly by Tim Abromaitis. And he flew through the air with the greatest of ease. 5 points to Abromaitis. Marcelinho with the setup, and he has placed Shermadini so well. This is a good purple patch for Tenerife. They're on a 9-point scoring streak at the moment. 5:19 to go towards halftime, and a timeout called had to be for Bnei Herzliya.
Guys, hold it. First of all, your guys set a back screen to Chris. Bump and switch, come on! And Birav, you cannot cheat the play. They are too smart for it. You got to contact him. We have your bump.
Can't let him go under. You got to make him go over the top to the traffic.
Yeah, bump him. Jule, you go for me. Guys, I want to say one more offense like that, okay? Now we have 2 point guards. Come bring the ball. Let Sandy and Chris flow our offense, okay? Don't run and leave Sandy with the ball. Now, if you will not be focused, we will be punished immediately. Okay? Now, hey, base and screen for Shermadini. Bump and get him over. We run horns, okay? Let's go. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Okay.
Deontay Weber for Herzliya after his most recent base in Puerto Rico, but he's been around the NBA a lot. Spells at Memphis Grizzlies, Miami Heat, Golden State Warriors, Charlotte Hornets, Houston Rockets. Played 42 NBA games. Then left the Memphis Grizzlies for Olympiacos in 2019. Got his taste of top-level European basketball and is enjoying that taste. This is Graveline Dunquet for the season as well in France. Here's Gamble, not scored yet, and neither is Weber. And Weber can't change that for now. Sandy Cohen has got 2 points, top scorers with 8, Chris Babb and Biram Fai. Andy Van Vliet has got 7. 5 Van Vliet are currently on the bench though. Tenerife getting that up. Opportunities for the jump shot, which worked out for Marcelinho, and he scores for the first time tonight. And the lead is now 9. That's the biggest gap of the evening. Tenerife, the champions, have been doing well to open it up. What a tremendous triumph in Bilbao last season, and seeing off Manresa in the final by 11. Won the first final against Banvit by 4 back in 2017. It'll come loose again. Shot clock was running out on Herzliya that time. Marcelini's got lots of time on his hands. Faced by Briante Weber. Marcelinho, now there's suddenly room opening up. It's a good steal by Shermadini to set it up, and Sasu Salin can't get the three this time, having notched up one in the first quarter and almost another. Nice score by Marcelinho. Twice the FIBA Americas champion with Brazil in 2005, 2007, with the Pan Ams in 07 when they were in Rio, which was a nice primer ahead of the 2016 Olympic Games there. It's come out well, strongly for Chris Babb, but he couldn't turn it home. Rebounds away to Jaime Fernandez. Rio was a very good host city for the Olympic Games and the Paralympic Games 6 years ago. Opportunities for Marcelinho, wouldn't rebound in. Regained then by Sandy Cohen on the defensive rebound. Cohen laying it short for Briante Weber. Van Vliet back on, chance for three. Perfection. Andy Van Vliet turning it home, and he hits double figures. 10 points, the top scorer for Bnei Herzliya tonight. Unchallenged. Shermadini does it again, and he's on 14. Gap is back up to 8 again. Ball all the way through by Briante Weber, and well, Shermadini, 7'1", 2'16", broke up the play and set up a brilliant three for Jaime Fernandez. Turning defense into offense just like that. Their 6th three-pointer of the night. You can see why Tenerife are the champions. You can see why they are such hot property, and why nobody has a better record domestically in the Liga ACB than them right now. 5-1, a la Barcelona, a la Real Madrid. 6 last season, semi-finals of the Copa del Rey. They've had a brilliant start this season in Europe and domestically. 7 assists already for Marcelinho Huertas. Fantastic. He scored 2 points. He's made so many more happen. There's Gamble with the offensive foul, by the way. 3 fouls against Gamble. And he's out. Biram Fai and Yar Kravitz replacing Gamble and Briante Weber. Elgin Cook is in for Tenerife. Abramaitis in as well. Dornekamp and Jaime Fernandez sitting down for the moment. Chris Babb still setting up this situation. Tenerife have used up their 4 fouls. Bnei Herzliya still have one that they can throw out with 88 seconds to go before half-time. It's Marcelinho with that foul. So Babb. This could see him hit 10 points. He is 1 away. And he's made it double figures for Chris Babb. 3 games in a row in the Basketball Champions League. 9-point game, quick layup, Sasu Salin, support from Abramaitis. Hasn't picked him out yet. why would you when you've got Shermadini with all his height there, and Cook scores, and it's an 11-point lead again. The man who's just come from Tofaş of Bursa and the red-hot Turkish league. Set up for Fai. He's on the brink of double figures too, and he's made it. 10 points for Fai, 10 points for Bab, 10 points for Van Vliet. Bnei Herzliya are not laying down without a fight. They've used up all the fouls, by the way. Tenerife, Marcelinho, yes! 4 points to go with all those assists for Marcelinho, and the gap is back to 11 again, which is still the widest advantage we've had all game for anybody. And a quick steal. Abromaitis removing it from Bab and scoring too. Abromaitis, the Punisher-in-Chief. And Bnei Herzliya now have their biggest episode of the night, and approaching half-time, they trail by 13. It can happen so quickly. We were level at 26 all, and Herzliya were ahead by 2. Now they trail at half-time by 13. Bnei Herzliya 35, Tenerife, Canarias 48. Three-point tallies have dipped a little bit for Bnei Herzliya. Nobody's missed a free throw yet. Tenerife firm scoring from close range, 72% there. And a lot of key steals towards the end of that quarter. Tenerife leading by 13. Bab, 5, Van Vliet, all with 10 so far for the home side. Shermadini with 14. He's loving it.
Good pass, Kaminsky coming through, what a play! Grzegorz Kaminsky finishing off, he has 5 points now, McCallum involved again.
Now Marcus team looking to shake it, gets rejected! Wow! Well, Jordan Davis with another block, and a Euro step, oh baby! Buenas noches, me llamo Jordan Davis! Baloncesto, Noemi Casa with a block shot. And then look at this in transition. Davis coming in with the Murcia Euro step, baby. Muchos gracias.
And reaching around Calabria, couldn't quite get. Oh, what a block from Kavacha! Are you kidding me? The rim protection. First of all, watch this. Great defense, and then Jones thought he had an easy one, and Kavacha just with a two-handed block.
do, okay? Kravitz, be smart. Drop down, okay? On the elbow action, drop down to the corner, cover the corner. First offense, we go 5. Okay, 5. Quick. Don't be aggressive. Let's go.
Abromaitis with the first score of the second half. A 15-point lead for Tenerife, just like that. Kravitz taking his time. Played through for Julian Gamble and across for Chris Babb again. Cohen. Oh, clever. And Gamble gets his first score of the night. He's waited a long time for that. Bnei Herzliya have as well. That 15-point lead for Tenerife was the biggest margin of the night. It still can be. It can get bigger. It has got bigger. 16 between them now, and it's in by Marcelinho. A tremendous three-pointer. The 7th of the night for the European champions, and the lead is 16. Van Vliet, fleet of foot most of the time, but that an unsuccessful three-point attempt. He's scored 2, he's missed 2. Huertas, Salin, Shermadini, Abromaitis and Cook on court for Tenerife at the moment, and it's set up well for Salin to score another 3, as he did in the first quarter. And the gap is 19. And suddenly, Herzliya are being cooked. Juan Sast coming back on, all 6'7" of him. Salin well placed, how about that for 3? Tremendous score. It is his second three-pointer of the night from 6 attempts. I can see a timeout calling for Bnei Herzliya very, very soon. Sandy Cohen. Good turnaround to come from behind to beat Huertas a couple of weeks ago. Gamble, who was so reliable that night, starting to be reliable now. The recent signing from San Pablo Burgos. They need a major step up in gear. Marcelinho, not this time. Quick rebound, Shermadini will put it home. And he's now got 16 points tonight. 2 meters 16 he is, which always helps in this game. Julian Gamble, and support inside the paint for Kravitz, but I think Huertas was just shuffling it a bit too close. Shermadini there as well, by the way, who had the score and the rebound. It was Marcelinho's foul, and that's his second tonight. Nobody really in foul trouble just yet. Gamble with 3. Nothing else to report on the other side. Had only 8 fouls in total, by the way, on the other side. It's come through quickly. Very smart from Marcelinho to launch another attack quickly. Excellent defensive rebound. Attempt which got the crowd energized. Cohen with his first foul. Marcelino, Sash, and Salin! And in from Salin. A gap of 22. They've scored 3 3-pointers so far in this quarter, and we're not even at halfway in it. Missed by Gamble. A significant gap, first meeting between these two. Here's Marcelino, Abromaitis is in support. Lithuanian stock from a few generations back, hence the name. Salin will step in for 2, and a nice 2 from Salin. And that'll be a timeout, surely. Herzliya need to shore this up. They're in big, big trouble. Gorgeous score.
Stay together. Here we go. Yep. Come on. Fight through, man. Hey. Fight through. You play for nothing. We play for nothing. You get the ball, we are nothing. No, but we play for nothing. We just play for nothing. Nothing. Okay, we run high pick and roll, nothing. Andy, nothing. Now, defensively, we talked about they are a great shooting team, okay? Now, Jules, any high pick and roll around the three-point line, we blew it, okay? No drop, we blew it. They are not missing a shot, everything, okay? High pick and roll, elbow pick and roll, we elbow, okay? Deante, go for Chris. Now with 3 guards now, okay? 3 guards. אני אומר לך לקחת את סאלי. You got the point. No. You have where does the point is. Hey, let's go this time. Hey.
Well, it just seems to me as if Bnei Herzliya are organising themselves now not to be absolutely hammered. Have they given up the prospect of winning this game? They're 24 points down, which is a lot, yes. But there were 11 points down approaching half-time, and now it is 24 behind. Salin with 13, a couple of Verities scored 8 points in a row now. Herzliya scoring 4 points in this quarter, and Tenerife 15. And a Bnei Herzliya foul to break it up. Julian Gamble, an offensive foul, and that's his 4th, and he has to be careful. The Bnei Herzliya have to be, and they brought Fly on and taken Gamble off at a point where they didn't want to, at a point where they didn't need to, but they have had to, and that's the difference. Ruling on for Bruno Fittipaldo. Held up, chance to break away in the steal, but Briante Weber whistled up, hasn't scored yet. Gamble with 4 fouls now, and 1 more from elimination. Back in quickly by Bruno Fittipaldo. Support for Shermadini, and oh, what a good stop by Sandy Cohen. Rejected. There's not much they've been able to get on the way of tonight, but they did there to stop the champions this time. And Shermadini. But Tenerife still have it. Starting from the baseline, and the foul. Offensive foul. Second of this quarter. Kind of needless, but they are in a position of some strength. Shermadini with it. That is his first foul of the night, I make it. And Fran Guerra getting his run now. And they're well on the way to conceding 85 here. they'll be doing very well to get close to Tenerife at this stage. Quick rebound. Weber with the attempt off the rim. Straight on to Fittipaldo. And it's open for Abromaitis for three. And he was left wide open. That is their fourth of this quarter. They lead by 27 points. Needless to say, that is the biggest lead of the night. That will trim a little bit off it. A very effective three. That is their sixth of the night, which is 4 less than champions Tenerife. Canarias have been superb. Fittipaldo, here's a chance for three. Well placed by Suso Salin. And he's up to 16 now, and they have got 5 three-pointers in this quarter alone. And the lead is back to 27. Sandy Cohen having made the previous three for Bnei Herzliya. Here's Van Vliet. It's almost shooting practice now. The result does seem very much not in doubt. Suso Salin again. Finn is really having a high time of it. Fittipaldo across, and Salin took that really well. He has his work done for now. Salin with 16 points, 5 rebounds, all defensive rebounds. Quickly, Fittipaldo, well found by Jaime Fernandez. And Fittipaldo will bring it all the way home, almost. Rebounds to Franguera. And from Joan Sastic chops in. A very good three. His first score of the night. Fai draws the foul. It wouldn't drop in though. Well, 12 three-pointers tonight for Tenerife. 6 have come in this quarter. And the gap is 30. And Cohen. Abromaitis with the foul, by the way, so Fai goes to the free throw line. First foul of the night. Tenerife have used all their fouls up. Fai on 11. But not 12. Rebound straight to Ron Sast. They meet again on the Canary Islands, in the Canarias in Tenerife, on the 29th of November, right at the end of this month. But this is going the way that the champions certainly would have wished. Quite frustrated with their loss last time out in Greece. By 7 away to Peristeri, brought through by Jaime Fernandez, and it's Abromaitis for three. That'll get the net unfurled again. He's up to 15 points. They've scored 7 three-pointers in this quarter. Away again, 43-75, and sailing through is Hernandez. It's another 2. To 8 now in this contest. Tenerife's lead is 34. It's extending all the time, and another quick steal. They're on the way through. Very smart, very swift by Fittipaldo, the Uruguayan. Free throw percentage leader last season, and that's a high one. from Andy Van Vliet, and that'll be his first foul tonight. And it has just drifted away for Bnei Herzliya in front of a full house. Unfortunately for them, Fittipaldo drawing the foul off Van Vliet. Straight back in for Jaime Fernandez and receiving it from Fittipaldo. Coming through, Fittipaldo, chance for more punishment. Oh, that's smart. Almost an alley-oop. Abramidas let it go. Took the shot anyway. Right at the end of the 24 seconds. I think he took his shot before the buzzer. Didn't drop anyway. Kravitz, quick, Van Vliet. Nice quick hand. Sandy Cohen. Frustrating for Bnei Herzliya. Mixed start to the season. 2 wins, 2 draws domestically. That missed by Cohen. 3-pointer just falling short off the rim. Jaime Fernandez. Take it all the way through. Oh, but not home. All the way to the house, but couldn't get through the front door. On a different night, he'd be banging his head off the wall. But the lead is so vast that Bnei Herzliya are the ones who are really appreciative of it. It's not that they've got a chance of winning this, but that the embarrassment is just eased that little bit. 5 scores, done in the buzzer. And he's up to 13 points. Points in this quarter for Bnei Herzliya, 29 for Tenerife, who led by 13 points at half-time, but the men for the Canaries well rejected by Sandy Cohen. Chance to get a quick breakaway. Here's Yair Kravitz. Will this end in a 3? I think the shot came in time. We're going to go to a 32-point lead for Tenerife right at the end of this quarter. And this tie is just about done. Bnei Herzliya 45, Tenerife Canaries 77. The 2- and 3-point efforts almost at 60% for Tenerife. Haven't missed a single free throw yet. Bnei Herzliya are being hammered. Well, it's just about job done for Tenerife, the champions, Canarias. Can they hit the ton tonight? They lead Bnei Herzliya by 77 points to 45. Certainly they'll have that ambition. Get the stats up. This is Fittipaldo. Not for long, though. Well stopped, Sandy Cohen. Well, Bnei Herzliya still have pride to play for at the very least. And boy, do they need some. A very, very glum night for the Israeli League runners-up, for the cup holders. Openings for Elgin Cook, wouldn't quite drop. Tenerife can take their foot off the pedals a little bit, but not too much. Come all the way through. Different class. Elgin Cook with 2 further points on the board. And Tenerife tonight have been a class apart from Bnei Herzliya, who had made a contest of this for a good bit. Just a matter of playing out the contest now, really. From the free throw line, in by Brandwein for his first score tonight. Foul by Jaime Fernandez, which is his second of the evening. And it's not in. Might open up well for Doran Camp, and a chance for 3 from Jaime Fernandez, who's already got a couple of those tonight. Minutes and counting. Put away well by Andy Van Vliet. He goes up to 12 points tonight. .31 game. There will be target practice for the remainder of this contest now, with Tenerife really going to town in that fourth quarter. Ivan Cruz is on now, the recent signing from Breogan. Might go in, has got in from 5. 15 points for him tonight. It's ending up being a contest mainly for the statisticians and those who have remained in place in this stadium in Israel. There's a chance for 3. Lovely by Fittipaldo as he hits double figures tonight. And it is now 14 3-pointers for Tenerife this evening. Target practice it is. Well kept alive by Sandy Cohen as he's facing up to Aaron Dorenkamp. And Cohen will go all the way, but he won't score it. 5. Got it back well. Brandwein. Andy Van Vliet. No. It was Fittipaldo who ended that. And in by Van Vliet from the free throw line. That's the second foul tonight by Fittipaldo. Gets both. back in for Elgin Cook. What a great night it's been for Tenerife and Dornkamp trying to make it even better, and he has with his first score of the night. And the gap is right up again to 34. That is their joint biggest lead of the evening. The third time they've led by 34. Come all the way through inside the paint, and how about that from Ivan Cruz? Worked the angle well, and that is a 34-point gap again. Wouldn't drop the three this time from Van Vliet. So Tenerife have the chance of the biggest lead of the night now.
They will come to 10 to 32, okay? Now, with Andy switch, okay? With Andy we switch. Now, on offense, Yair, on offense, if you have good looks, take it, okay? But attack closer, okay? Now, let's run now the one side, all the way, run the one side. After you screen, you cut, okay? After the screen, cut. And a situation of having with you, who is guarding you, number you know what? Hold it, let's run chin 4 with Andy, okay? Hey, if you can attack, attack. After that, let's run to the one side. Let's go. Okay?
Three-point plays have been astounding from Tenerife tonight. They've been keeping their percentages very, very high, and the score is high as well. Openings for Andy Van Vliet, couldn't quite turn that away. Bnei Herzliya, in terms of the three-point attempts, are majorly struggling. It's 6 out of 21 now, it's 27%. It's not getting any better. The lead is at its biggest point tonight. Fernandez now hits 10 points. 5 players in double figures now. 88 plays, 52. 36-point gap it is, which is approaching one of the biggest scores in the Basketball Champions League this season. Weber just in. Taken up by Fernandez, short for Sast. Up for Ivan Cruz, and now it's Sast again. Openings for another three-pointer who's right on the buzzer. Shot came in, but no success. In the qualifiers, Malaga beat Den Bosch by 114 to 58. Levice beat Karhu by 81 to 57. But those were in the qualifying rounds. It's been a horrible night for Oren Ahroni and everybody connected to this side. Been a real blowout. Biggest result of the season so far, the win by Riesen Ludwigsburg over Bakken Bears by 41 by 99 to 58. That was in Group E. 88-59, the Manresa margin of victory over VF Riga. That was 39. It's very much job done for Vidaureta tonight. They really don't need to worry about anything at all. Doran Campos committed his second foul of the evening, 3:53 to go. Tenerife have used up all their fouls. It's 5 from the free throw line. He scored 15 so far, and 14 for Andy Van Vliet. $10 for Chris Babb. And outside of that, 5 for Cohen, 3 for Kravitz, 4 for Gamble, 1 for Brandwein. That's it, nobody else has scored. A night that they will want to forget instantly. Look at that tally. Fai has held his own end up, 17 points for him. 88 plays 54. And it's a contest which is done and dusted. We're just about done. And it's all about what the final margin is going to be. So many points off the bench from Tenerife. But the percentages for them has been astonishingly good. Tenerife using up all their fouls, so it'll be punished on the free throw line all the way through. Ivan Cruz with the offensive foul as first of the night. He's not been on the court for very, very long. Opportunities for Brandwein. Didn't score. Still 3:29 to go. Out with Jaime Fernandez. Quick hands. Sast. Up for Juan Guerra, and a quick turnover. Bnei Herzliya bring it through. Trying to get as many points on the board as they can. But the embarrassment won't be denied. Brandwein getting it back. Dori Sahar. Now it's Brandwein again. Sahar. Openings for 3, and it wouldn't fall. Maybe it will in the rebound. It didn't quite for Biram Fai from Cameroon. Short for Sast again, and in the right position for Fran Guerra, but couldn't turn it away. So a 34-point game it remains here, and it'll just roll through. .227 remaining. That's the middle head-to-head game, so they meet again in 3 weeks' time. Break for other duties to follow over the next few weeks. It's Sky Artman, who we've seen very little of tonight. Sahar, no. It is another unfortunate miss for Bnei Herzliya, who have not enjoyed the best of it at all. And the struggles continue for them. That is an effortless 3. A very nice 3 from Ivan Cruz. He has 5 points now. They break the 90-point barrier. 37 is the biggest gap of the night. They have scored 15 three-pointers of Tenerife. A horrible evening for absolutely everybody involved with the side. Chris Babb, Sandy Cohen there. And they would just want this game to be over. Jaime Fernandez driving through. Kravitz on the bench. A glum night. They're down in 6 currently in the Israeli League, a 2-2 record. They're going to go 1-2. They will be bottom of the table in Group 8 to the halfway stage. Tenerife, on the other hand, are going to have a very nice long flight. One of the longest trips in the Basketball Champions League this season. If it was Benfica playing here, it would be little bit longer, mind you. We're talking about the Canary Islands, aren't we? So we're talking beyond Spain and down off the coast of Africa. That's put in by Fernandez. That's 11 points for him. And the lead is 38. It's close to the widest margin in the Champions League proper this season. And any score that can be produced for Bnei Herzliya here will be appreciated. Briante Weber, on his debut, finally scores the point guard. And he's drawn the foul as well. He's cut the gap back to 36 points. 84 seconds to go. I think Sjus Fideret has... He's not needed to say anything to his side since, I don't know, early in the third quarter when it hit 19 points. Extra points scored by Weber. It's been a shooting clinic from Tenerife tonight. 8 points shy of the ton. And they have been just awesome when it comes to the three-point shooting tonight. That looked to be a foul by Briante Weber. So, having guided Canarias, Tenerife to the Basketball Champions League title for a second time last season. Intercontinental Cup winners in 2017 and 2020 as well. All of their great honours have come with him on the sideline. Here's a chance for three from Doran Camp. Fantastic. That is his second of the night, his second of this quarter. He scored 6 points overall. And it is back to a 38-point margin. They've scored 16 three-pointers. Tenerife have been excellent. Herzliya sadly have been a bit off that. 6 out of 23 in terms of three-pointers for Bnei Herzliya. Even if they'd doubled that account, it still would be a 20-point game. Doran Camp almost did it again. They're determined to get over the 100 points. They may yet. Well, they're not breaking their backs to do it. They've not really had to do that at all tonight. And looking to draw the foul, Jaime Fernandez, as he was climbing his way through. Been a really good night to remember for Tenerife. And another chance for three. Little step back, almost worked out. Figuera didn't block that. 4 seconds left. Five missing out, and we're done. Tenerife have beaten Bnei Herzliya by 38 points on the road. 95 points to 57. And that was emphatic. Bnei Herzliya 57, Tenerife Canarias 95. An absolute whopper. Bnei Herzliya with the 5-point win last time. 52% of the three-pointers to Tenerife. 16 out of 31. Low shooting across the board for the Israeli runners-up from last season. Last season was their best ever. They won the cup for the second time. They were league championship runners-up for the first time. Salim with 18, Shemadini 16, Abramitis 15 for Tenerife. Five players hitting double figures. What a win, what a margin. And Tenerife are playing like the champions they are. That was emphatic. That is a real warning sounded out to the rest of Europe. They will not be giving up their crown easily. Back in action on the 29th of November, they will meet in Tenerife.
Champions